What's up, guys? It's B Wade. We have the in-season championship going on right now. There are no games Wednesday, and then we have a full slate coming back for Thursday. So I've been doing a ton of research on these games, and I found 5 different player props I'm going to walk you guys through that I really like. We have been cooking, whether it's the Discord giving out picks there, VIP, we swept yesterday 3-0 on games, and then we also hit the plus 525 prop that I gave out, guys. There's a link for my VIP picks and the Discord down below in the description. Check that out, but I'm going to jump right into these picks for you. Oh, also, at GLock3, I think that was your username. You won the signed Jamar Chase jersey, so just hit me up on Instagram at BWadePicks, and I will get your address to send that over to you. Let's jump into these picks. So we're going to start with DeAndre Hunter to go over 21.5 points and rebounds. Look, he's gone over this in 8 out of his last 10 games. You open it up, and even on the season, he's hitting it at a 69% rate. But, I mean, he's hit it in now, 8 out of his last 9, and he's going up against the Spurs, which are a very mediocre defense. But then when you look at them against the small forward position, they're absolutely atrocious. They're giving up 22 points per game to him. They are ranked in the bottom 4 of the league for rebounds allowed to the small forward position. This is a must-play, guys. I expect this line to move up before tip-off, so I would grab this one soon. Next, we're going to be fading Jalen Green at 22.5 points and rebounds. He had a good start to the year, and then he has just completely faded out. You can see he's only gone over this in 6 out of the last 20 games. And he's going up against the Pelicans defense, which at the surface is terrible. Really, they are bad. But you can see here, ranked 24th in points allowed, 27th in rebounds allowed. But there is one okay level to their defense, and it is guarding the shooting guard position. They only give up 23.9 points a game to the shooting guard position. They're ranked 4th in the NBA for defending shooting guards, which Jalen Green is. I don't think he gets this in this game, and his slump continues. He's having a rough go of it this year. Really, it's the other players around him have really stepped up, and they play at a slow pace with low-scoring games. So there's a lot of things contributing to him not scoring as much, but I am fading Jalen Green. And then, here is the other piece. When you look at it, the only other player that's like him that's played against the Pelicans was Austin Reeves, and they held him to 10 points, right? On a 17.5 point line, he only got 10, so that is just some supporting data. Our third pick, we're taking Bridges again. I keep taking him. He keeps hitting for us. Guys, he's hit in now 7 straight games, consistently going over, looking good, and we look at the Minnesota defense. Again, a strong defense, only giving up 105 points a game, ranked 3rd in the NBA. But we're targeting the weak positions for these teams, right? And that's what we're doing here. They give up the 28th most points to small forwards, which Bridges is. I expect him to absolutely feast in this game. He gets at least 20 points, and I'm rocking the over on this pick. So you'll see that slip on the screen here. We are getting 5.5x for this, and I put it in on PrizePicks. PrizePicks is my favorite fantasy app. If you're not on there yet, you need to jump on, guys. They're going to double your first deposit when you use code BWP, and even better, they give us 3, 4, 5 free picks every week, and they give us 2 or 3 discounted picks every day. They have the most promos, the best promos in the industry. You need to take advantage of it. It's the easiest app to be profitable on, guys. On top of that, Daily Grind Fantasy is a tool that I use, which helps me to make sure I'm using the best fantasy app for the picks I put in. They aggregate millions of data points in real time, and they use AI to help you decide what the best picks are on each fantasy app. So check it out. I've used it for over a year now, so I partnered with them, and I'm able to give you a 25% discount when you use code BWADE. I love this tool. Check it out, dgfantasy.com. I'm going to jump into these last 2 picks for you. So we are fading Curry, which is something I probably never would have said a couple years ago, but you can see here he's hitting this line. So we're actually His line tip is 22.5 on almost every fantasy app, but on Underdog it's 23.5, and that's something I found out on Daily Grind Fantasy, which is why we're gonna put this slip in on Underdog. So he's only hitting this at a 45% rate, but even better, players with his style have only hit their line once this year against the Grizzlies. They locked down this style, and really, it's alarming when you look at how much these players are missing these lines by, right? Clarkson's the only one to hit, and he barely hit it, and then you got Jordan Poole coming up 13 points short. Steph Curry already played them, and he came up 14 points short. Simons came up 15 points short. Kyrie Irving came up 15 points short, and Jordan Poole came up 17 points short, guys. They are locking down this type of spot-up shooter, and so I really like this pick. As I said, you can see he only hit 13 against them earlier this year, and that doesn't seem like an anomaly. It seems right in line with the way that they defend that style of shooter. So lock this in. This is one of my favorite picks for Thursday. Our last pick, we're taking Jalen Duren over 9.5 points. So he's hitting this in 50% of games, right? Which isn't super exciting. But Utah gives up the 27th most points to centers. And Jalen Duren against teams who are in the bottom 10 of the league for points allowed has hit this line in 19 straight games. When he plays teams that are in the bottom 10 for points allowed, he's gotten at least 10 points in 19 straight games, guys. Lock this in. This is a great pick. And even though it's minus 135, we're still getting this at even money on Underdog. So lock it in. I'm going to tell you more about Underdog. You'll see that slip on the screen here, and we are getting 4x for this two-man. A two-man with both have lines that are better than what they are on other fantasy apps. We're getting 4x for it, guys, and that's because Underdog has not only some of the best payouts, that's my favorite thing, great payouts on Underdog, they also have the most stat categories and props that you can take for each player. Every single player is going to have between 8 to 20 different stat categories that you can play, which is more than any other app. So if you're struggling to find the picks on, say, PrizePicks or Sleeper, whatever you usually use, the odds are it's on Underdog. Sign up, use code BWADE, and they will double your first deposit up to $1,000. That's the best sign-up bonus there is. You can use code BWADE or just use the link down below in the description, but you're going to get your money doubled, and they will have more picks available with profit boosts, like you see here, getting 4x on this two-man. You won't regret it. Sign up on Underdog, guys. I appreciate y'all tuning in, watching this video. Again, at G, whatever the username was. You saw it on the last video, G something 3. Hit me up so I can get you that Jamar Chase jersey. I am in the process right now of buying another piece of memorabilia to give away on this channel, so make sure that you subscribe so you can be tuned into all the free picks and also be entered to win the free giveaway that I do next, guys. I appreciate y'all watching. Like, subscribe, drop a comment down below to let me know if you're tailing or just to show some love. Let's make some money this week.